What is up? Sixth man back, and we are back on week 7. I even know the weeks are flying by, but I'm here with Lancashire Laimbeer, the man, and Salt Bray, always talking some controversy. Let's make this short and sweet, guys. We're going to do a shoot your shot. For all the people that don't know, shoot your shot. Each person gets 1 minute to argue their corner, and I will ultimately decide the victor. The question, we're going to keep this real topical. So, as you know, in the UK, the secret number 10 Christmas party has been sweeping the nation. The scandal. And a lot of people are calling on Boris to resign, which is not the first time. My question to both of you is, which NBA personality, past or present, would you most like to replace him at number 10? Just so you know, personalities can be coaches, it can be players, it can be analysts. I'm really open for anything, any type of discussion. Are you guys both ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with Bray first. Your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, so what I would say about Boris's leadership, one of the things that he's had to kind of help move through is Brexit. And a lot of people in the country feel like we've got the raw end of a deal. So I want someone who gets me a good deal. And that person for me is Danny Ainge. Do you know what Danny Ainge does? Danny Ainge builds dynasties. He manages to get Kevin Garnett. He manages to get Ray Allen. And then when he's had his fill, he gets rid of them and fleeces the Nets in a trade so that he can build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And not only did he build around those, he also traded down in the draft to avoid Markelle Fultz. Sorry, Alex. Get Jason Tatum, and who is, you know, a great player, as we know. And he knows when to get off bad contracts, like Isaiah Thomas. Apologies again, brutal move, but we need some of those negotiating skills to help us in this new era that we're moving into.
Time. Wow. Okay. You can tell he works in sales, can't you guys? Okay, right. Let's head to Lancashire Laimbeer. Mr. Harris, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your 1 minute starts now.
So my choice, who should be the next man in number 10, is Phil Jackson. So Phil Jackson is the greatest coach in NBA history. He's won 11 titles, 6 with the Chicago Bulls and 5 with the LA Lakers. He's also won 2 titles as coach. He can both relate to the players and takes all of that into his management style. Now, look at the players that he's managed: Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. This is a man who can handle big personalities. There's pretty big personalities in politics as well, if you look at it like that. And he was nicknamed the Zen Master with his cool and calm approach to leadership. That is what you want when you want a leader on the world stage, going to the G20 and all of these big meetings. And just another thing to wrap it up. So what happens in the House of Commons when they're all argy-barging and Prime Minister's questions on a Wednesday? You look to the Speaker. What do you want for entertainment as a Speaker? You want Mike Breen shouting bang after every comment that was thrown across the tables. That is what we want in Westminster.
Time. Okay. So we've got the Mike Breen buzzer beater comment at the end as well. Very, very topical. So we've got I'm getting on Mike Breen. We've got Phil Jackson versus Danny Ainge. So we've really got the sales approach versus leadership. This is both really tough. You both have. I think from immediate comment, I was like, Danny Ainge is a great choice. Especially like what he's been able to do, and how Bray said he manipulated his power of position. And I really liked how that sort of translates to politics. Then the other side, you've got Phil Jackson, who is a great leader and he knows how to manage people. And the Zen Master, it's sort of a weird flex. I don't know how that would translate, but both are really good options. I am going to have to go with Bray. The reason being is because I don't think I would want Phil Jackson more in charge, but who is more likely, or who I think someone's going to vote him in, is Danny Ainge, and it's because he can manipulate somebody, and that's just not going to change. And I think that's the only way. I think the people's vote, Miss Harris, but I'm going to go with Danny Ainge on this one. Both great answers, though. I mean,
I'd I'd love to see either of these guys over any of the politicians we have at the moment. And Mike Breen as the Speaker of the House. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
And so is that, Mr. Harris, is that like an add-on? Is that like the sign and trade? Like we get Phil Jackson and then Mike Breen is like the addition. They get the ESPN crew in? Or?
Yeah, that's when they bring in a whole new government and everything. They choose the new speaker, and Mike Breen selected.
I've got to have the inside the NBA panel, like the pre whatever happens in Parliament. Yeah, with them talking about what's happening and then going to the big board.
They could be on the front. They can be on the front bench opposite Boris.
What's the late night politics one? Is it Question Time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We basically, instead of Question Time, we'll have the inside the NBA guys on Question Time, just grilling Danny Ainge over various trade deals, and then get Rishi Sunak on there, see how he handles it.
Oh man. Well, listen, thank you both. Mr. Harris, People's Champion with Phil Jackson, but Bray takes this version of Shoot Your Shot. Thank you both.